Unbelievable. Obaseki at loggerheads with PDP members in Edo State. Make peace or ought out. PDP elders to Obaseki. Tell him is either you make peace or you leave our party alone. We all know how Obaseki ended up in PDP, how Ushomole made sure of that. In fact, it was, the broom actually swept Obaseki away, from the hiding place out into the rain. And the rain, if you don't have an umbrella, you are not under a shade, you could thoroughly be beaten by the rain. And at the end of the day, what will happen? You may not be able to tell all the stories. Anyway, this was what happened to Obaseki, and he keeps saying the story that it was when the broom swept him away that the umbrella became a shelter for him. However, in the umbrella now, Obaseki is beginning to pull off the spokes. The spokes. In umbrella, we have the spokes that makes up the whole thing. Yeah, Obaseki is pulling them off one after the other. And the people are saying, Oga, make peace with us. Don't be doing these things. Make peace with us so that we can all live as brothers. What you are doing is unfair. Now, wow. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. Make peace or ought out. PDP elders in Edo tells Obaseki. Governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, had been advised to make peace with elders of the party, the People Democratic Party, or ought out of the party. The advice is said to have come from an elder of the party named withheld that hails from that central senatorial zone of the state while engaged in an elder meeting of the party, which Obaseki also attended. The elder of the party, while addressing the governor, was reported as saying, Obaseki, Governor Obaseki, you should do all you can to make peace with the older members of the party, PDP, so that this whole trouble will not hold. What you are talking about will be eased out and done quietly. The people you are saying should be told to step down so that those you brought from the All Progressive Congress can fully be inaugurated into the party. We must do things decently and in order. There were people in this party before you came. We all went around the 192 wards in Edo State to sell you to the voters, only for you to win the state, lifting your shoulder higher than every other party member who are part of this party. We all worked for it. People Democratic Party can never accept that. We are a well-organized, disciplined political party. You were not always this arrogant. I guess it is your deputy, Comrade Philip Shaibu, and some few others that are advising you wrongly. You were a very quiet man, but now you're taking things out of context. For your information, I have over 40 years experience as a politician, and I can say with all sense of responsibility and humility that I'm very good at conflict resolution. Please, make peace. Make peace. Again, I say make peace with the people or ought out because you are not doing very well at it. You have come to destabilize our party. Suspending everyone and causing all forms of atrocities and harm is not necessary. If you must live well with people, you must live with them in harmony. They brought you in, supported you when you most need them. Why are you giving them issues? So my wonderful people, now so the matter be, they get elders meeting, but the name of the elder that was that admonished Obaseki's name was withheld. It has to be withheld because you don't want issues creeping up here and there. So what's the matter? What's the real reason? What is the real issue and the real situation on ground? Since Obaseki got in there, there is the power tussle going on. Obaseki trying to establish his reigns of leadership. Don't forget that people were there. Okay, before Abraham, Jesus said, "Before Abraham, I was. Before Abraham, I was." And they were men before Abraham. He may be the father of many, but there were men before him. You see, so you don't just come and you undermine and forget about every other person and establish yourself and turn yourself to something else that you should be not. People make people laugh at you. Someone like Oshomole will say, I tell Una not here. When broom sweep somebody, una supposed to poke and poke for outside dirty, una collect am. See the trouble una don cause for herself. It ought not to be so. It ought not to be so. Nobody should be hearing this kind of issues should not be coming up in any way, form, or kind. It should not, in fact, it should be one of the most peaceful places. You got there, even to pick up cabinet members, it took forever. And so cabinet members have been picked. However, the trouble still lingers. We understand that there are people who came with you from, from APC, and there is this. Why not share the thing? It's about balance, you see. Why not share it? If you are picking people from the People Democratic Party that gave you the opportunity, God used to give you the opportunity to become the governor, the people that are coming back, half and half, everybody will be happy rather than suppressing others and telling others that beside you there is no other. Nobody be God. Oh. I'm not saying that they have done right or wrong. I'm not saying that, you are right or they are wrong. I'm just saying let us do these things decently and in order. Let's respect one another. Let's not give occasion for people to come in and begin to say, I'll not tell you. Now, na cross career. We need to be careful now. We need to be very careful. Because whatever decision we are taking, the whole world is watching. Whatever thing we are doing, people are watching. And somebody will say, I told you, that's the way it is. I mean, is that what you want to really hear? You want people that took you in to begin to regret. It's not the way forward. It's not, I mean, I don't think it's the best of opinion or options, if you ask me. So we need to be peacemakers, brothers keepers. You know, people did all they possibly can to ensure that you got there today. If you close the door, the way you're behaving will determine how somebody else will be treated tomorrow. Don't let it be on your occasion or your account that somebody else who would have behaved better is treated with disdain, saying we have a history. This was how we supported Mr. ABC, and this was what he did. Courtesy you. So we need to be careful how we make these decisions. You see, we need to be very careful. We cannot just all say it's all right and just pretend that all is well. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. So this is what is happening, and this is the true occasion of what we should, we all should be really talking about. Are we just going to fold our hands and pretend that all is well? Are we just going to sit down there and say everything is going on well? We need to be very careful. We need to be very careful of the decisions we are making and how we are making them because everybody's watching, you see. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Have a lovely day. Bye for now. Bye.